It's a lot of
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20. Three-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Allen. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
You can't get past me. And it's 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
they'll look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is taken at about the 14. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw is Wilson. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right? Regular.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's got the connection to Cooper. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time. And he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
50.
Round 80. Stop.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the move to his left. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, and that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
57. 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Allen. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Here's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Sanu. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Jordan Reed has it. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Man, I got you.
On play action, Allen. Airing one deep for Curse. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alert 3.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
23 yards, the final tally. Again, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he finds McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. From the 27, Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 50 seconds, Mike, 50 seconds.
To throw, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Intended that time for Cooper.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know the drill.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's got the connection to Cooper. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Allen. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, Zoo.
Allen to throw. He's got Kearse. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay?
And this is going to be intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Saints, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.
Chills, my jewelry coat is chill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch and skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop on it, hop on it. Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged good. real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Oh man, you ain't beat me more than I beat you, bro. Are you heaven, bro? Yeah, bro. And we can run it right now, nigga. See, you be scared to do that. Yeah, you be scared. Cause you don't be want to play. I be calling you out. You like, nah. Nigga, you be scared. That nigga hit me back. I can stop that nigga from running the ball though. It just when I get him in like third and long, well, I probably like third and medium, but nigga be running them out routes, bro. And I be having everybody in the box, cause if I don't, you just gonna run it. So why won't you play me? Why you don't want to play for no bread? Scared? You want to play for your pride? Yeah. What you mean? You want to play for your pride? I'm just saying, you saying you better than me, bro. I think I have though. Yeah, he won, and then I won the game after that. You won the series, and I won the game after that. No. I'm talking about the what was it? Who did I have, bro? The Giants versus Redskins, bro. That's the only. These are the only two times I played you with this league right here in the Redskins, right? Oh yeah, okay. We met multiple times in CPO too. Yeah, we did. We met in the playoffs and I spanked that ass. We did when I had the Bills, bro. We definitely did. I remember this shit like it was yesterday, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was that one, though.
Nah, that's not the only time I beat you, bro, in CPO, bro. I remember I beat you in the regular season one time too. Yeah, I did, bro. No, I did, cause we played again and you was busting me with Emmanuel Sanders. No, who was it?
Josh Allen and Tom Brady, right? You got mad at Josh Allen because he looked like his games switched over and Brady.
No, bro.
Lost the game.
Nah. And then what's the very first league we had, K-Mill won? Beat you in the regular season, then I beat you in the Super Bowl. I played you a couple times. We was in the opposite conferences. I know when you had the Cardinals, you played me. I beat you. No, we weren't, bruh. Bruh. Who did I have? Oh yeah, I didn't play you. I didn't play you in the regular season. I don't think though. I'm pretty sure I did. No, bruh. Oh yeah. That is facts. Yeah. That's probably the only time I played you though. When we had the Steelers and Broncos though. Not with the Broncos and Steelers. But no, the niggas I always played in the playoffs, bro. But that was not the playoffs, bro. The only niggas I played in the playoffs, bro, when I had the Steelers were the Bills, the Ravens, and the Browns. Bro, those are the only 3 teams I played when I had the Steelers, bro. But that was not the playoffs, bro. Bro, go look at it, bro. Let's bet 20 on it. Put 20 on it. Put 20 on it. That game was not the conference championship. No, bruh. Bruh. Yeah, let's put a bread on it. I don't see it. I don't got it. Yeah, my shit still ain't got here yet. Yeah, I don't see it. It's not. I haven't got it yet. You talking all this shit about what you did, but we can play right now though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can play right now though. Like, what? Why won't you play right now though? Nah, nigga, you just be scared, nigga. Just like when you had the fucking Cardinals, you was losing on purpose because you didn't want to lose with them niggas, nigga. You be scared. Nah, nigga, you be scared, nigga. It don't matter, nigga. If you nice, nigga. Swag ain't tanking with them scrubs he got. I said swag, bruh. Swag. That nigga ain't tanking with them scrubs he got. Bruh, he was just losing. He wasn't losing on purpose. What you mean? You conceding defeat before the game even start because you don't want to lose. You don't want anyone to see you losing, bro, because you out, man. That's what it is, bro. You conceding defeat, bro, when you got a scrub ass team. Nah, bro. That's what it is, bro. Protecting your Madden reputation, bro. That's all you doing, bro. Ass. Ass. Ass, bruh. Just like you won't play right now, bruh. Ass. Yeah, I done whooped your ass. Yeah, I done whooped your ass. I done whooped yours. He won't, bruh. He won't do it. Let's get it. Yeah, nigga, let's get it, nigga. Yeah.
Always talking. When this game is over, you're not supposed to be no more.
I won't say a word to you, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
I won't say a word to you, brother. And that nigga strong as a bitch. Oh my god. Big Al the third. What that name is? And that nigga Christian Wood recovered. What happened? What you say? So what that mean? Nigga, I want to sign that either. What the fuck?
That's a place where the legendary college career.
If the Patriots tank for Trevor Lawrence, but it's gonna be so bad.
That's why I don't think nobody. That's why I don't think they gonna sign Cam. I think Cam going to LA.
Should I hope so?
Or if he goes to the Steelers, this is bad, man.
Who you got, Ram?
Hitting the Bucks.
Motherfucking boys, the Cowboys, then, nigga. And the motherfucking boys, the Cowboys.
I said I'm about to have 2 top 10 first round picks this year.
Arizona?
Arizona and the Lions, sir.
Wait. Huh?
Arizona and the Lions.
How?
Nah, I'm about to get his pick. I'm about to send him Travis Kelce. Kelce. What you sending me?
You want Derrick Henry? I'll let you get that Curry. Curry is, hey, yo.
That shit is so funny, bro.
Curry
Jalen.
literally just traded all his good players so he can develop players.
Hey, Jalen. This nigga LeBron. Some of the ESPN put a 6-minute thing of LeBron hitting game winners on Twitter. Somebody quoted and said LeBron got a 6-minute compilation of him hitting game winners, but he ain't clutch. That shit funny, bro. 6 whole minutes.
You know who we want.
You want the number one?
You know what we want.
I don't think Eddie gonna trade you that.
Eddie who's Nappy?
Yeah, you gonna have the number one pick.
Eddie Lampape?
Huh?
Like, how is Nappy still in the league, bro? Like, not even trying to be funny.
You know why? You know who his good friend is? Renzo King. I literally been calling for this man's head since
Sir?
Hall was dying in Kansas.
Say it
boy has won.
They haven't.
Boy has won 2 games in 2 seasons.
Yeah, they have to.
His team is OD.
Yeah.
Boy got deep.